Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Andrew Kashner, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Randy Wiggins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box, Roberto Clemente, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got that average sitting right at the 350 plateau now. 4 home runs and 34 driven in. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third, there is Jerko. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting first, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Stepping into the box, Scott Gifford comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable. Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Elmer Christian gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Ready now, Starling Marte. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings. And this team's sitting pretty right now.
Blackman.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Robert.
Into the box now, Steven Roberts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard, but foul. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Steve Garvey would be next. High in the air out to center field. Brummett will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Pirates on top, 1-0. In now, Christopher Wiggins, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
So stepping in, Curtis Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Edward Arnold, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 329 is the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Garvey is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So striding in, Tyler Wiggins. He's been hitting well in the series. 4 RBIs on 5 hits. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Steve Garvey. And they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Steve Garvey.
Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Ruben Odor.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Ruben Odor. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So striding forward now, Tyler Wiggins. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Elmer Christian. First pitch coming, here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
At the plate now, Christian Brummett.
Christian
Swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You can't hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Brummett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner's going. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Clemente. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Chased out of the zone there and is down 2 strikes.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Softly hit out towards short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 3-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Talking with one member of the club's front office, he said one area they're certainly needing to improve on is on the bases. He said they're simply not scoring enough runs, and he thinks that adding some athleticism and the ability to get into scoring position via the stolen base could help them get more run-scoring opportunities. They're near the bottom of the league in both categories, guys, so we'll see if they make some adjustments to address those areas going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Jed Jerko now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Andrew Cashner.
Digging in, Andrew Cashner. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the Friars are into the hit column. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
The left fielder, number 17.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That's popped up. Gonzalez has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Now that.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Garvey ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Edward Arnold.
Settling in now, Edward Arnold comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that will bring up Starling Marte. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
The count 1-1.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Steven Roberts.
Digging in now for San Diego, Steven Roberts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looking at his career totals, Roberts has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Tyler Wiggins.
The third baseman, Tyler
First
Wiggins.
pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Elmer Christian. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The center field.
Now at the plate, Christian Brummett. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 3-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Ruben Odor.
Now to the plate, Rougned Odor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chirinos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Randy Wiggins. Will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Sidney Rogers takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Rogers.
To the plate now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10, Scott Gifford.
At the plate, Scott Gifford. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses, that's ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 17.
Striding into the box, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch coming, here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Into the box, Edward Arnold, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackman going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Pirates 5 and the Padres nothing. Here's Jed Jerko now. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The pitcher, number 15, Sidney Rogers. Your
Bobby
attention, please.
Rosa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 82, Bobby Rosa.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Rosa is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's right there. The throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they hit the first baseman for the error.
Marte.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Starling Marte, from the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Cue shot here out towards short. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
And kids, this is why you
Charlie.
always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave a pair. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Calderon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Eric.
Stepping in, Tyler Wiggins. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. Calderon playing here in his age 31 season. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1, here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On to first, and they get them both.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Brummett. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. And a Fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Steven Roberts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Chopped toward the second baseman, scooped up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, the second baseman, Rugner.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rugner Odor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. And you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lance Patterson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yonhervis Solarte will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Solarte.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Standing in, Roberto Clemente. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Next to bat would be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Scott Gifford. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 5-1. Stepping up now, Yonhervis Solarte. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Lays off 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. The 2-0. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down here 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Wiggins will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Curtis Wiggins, a bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Edward Arnold. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. 2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So now to the plate, Tyler Wiggins drilled right back up the middle. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Pirates leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Striding in to start the ninth, Stephen Roberts. And they'll need him to get something going here. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Garvey.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Steve Garvey. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Garvey rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Josh Reddick will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now in the box, Marwin Gonzalez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Elmer Christian earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pirates hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, while the Pirates are atop the NL Central. The Rangers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 10-8. As of today, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. William Bowman was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Braves past the Brewers 4-2. In the standings, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. Ryan Sandberg had a day that won't soon be forgotten, driving in a ludicrous 10 runs at the plate as the Cubs defeated the Nats 21-5. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, and the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. Kevin Logan won his first game of the season as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 3-2. At the start of the day, the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Dodgers are in 4th place in the NL West. The Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Mets are 4th in the division. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 5-3. As of today, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, while the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The San Francisco Giants combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 10-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West